Hello everyone. It's me, Ace. It's been a while since I've seen anyone do a review for story games. And I will start this series of reviewing story games to see if they're good, bad, or mid. Now for the question. Is Cruise Story actually good? The game starts off by Jack introducing you to the Carnival Cruise and tells you to explore the place. A few moments later Jack makes us play a bunch of mini games for cruise bucks. There are also cruise bucks scattered across the map. The first minigame is, Jack will tell you to bring a random item like a fork, a toilet paper, and a golden ticket. After that, the next minigame is dodgeball. If your team wins you each get 15 cruise bucks. After all that Jack tells you to go to your rooms in the second floor of the cruise, to go sleep, since it was getting late. Eventually I got to my room and a few moments later, I see a very definitely creepy small green ship outside the window. I got outside to tell Jack about the ship I saw outside the window, and it was also getting dark, and there was no power on the ship. While walking in the hallway, a crew of the dark ship appears, and I got to Jack eventually. Jack didn't really believe me when I told him that. Then, he wanted to make me get the key card in the bathroom to open the electric room door. Inside the bathroom, there was a writing in the room, "Give it back." When I came back and gave the card to Jack, for some reason he wanted me to turn on the power generator instead of him, a staff from the cruise. After turning on the generator, I told Jack about the writing on the wall in the bathroom, but it wasn't there when the power came back, so I went back to sleep. Before going to my room Jack told me that tomorrow was a big day since we were about to meet the captain of the ship. The next day I went to the third floor of the ship and went to the arcade to find Jack, but he was nowhere to be found. I played a bit of video games, and after that, Captain Greenbeard appeared and said, "Give it back," and made his minions attack me for a minute. After that he eventually disappeared, and it was already night. I eventually met Captain Smith. He invited me to sit and eat the chicken. I eventually noticed the golden necklace on his neck, and I slowly fainted as it turns out. Captain Smith poisoned the chicken. After that I woke up in the cell, and Jack was just right beside me in another cell. He says that when the power went out, he saw the golden necklace on the cabin, and when the captain found him he went crazy. After that he says there is a key right beside us, and to reach it, he conveniently gives me a stick. After reaching the key and freeing myself, he says there is a key to his cell somewhere. I found his key in another cell, and freed him too. We got out of the cell rooms, and confronted Captain Greenbeard. He says he needs his golden necklace back, and we needed to throw it in the water, but he says we were too late, and slowly sinks the ship. The door upstairs was automatically closed, because water started to go in, but conveniently, there were 4 buttons to open the door. After pressing all of the buttons, I opened the door to the security room. Jack tells me to get the red key in the captain's room. I got to the captain's room, and we fought. After knocking him out, he tells me to throw the necklace in the sea, and I did. The end. So now for the actual question, is Cruise Story good? Cruise Story has a lot of plot holes like, what's the point of the jump scare, and how did Jack get a random stick in his cell, and a lot more plot holes, but in the end, this game is made for people, or kids, to really just have fun, and have an easy time in the game, but, for how good it is, for using a lot of mechanics, like money, minigames, and so much more, I'll give it a 8 out of 10, since it's well made. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, since we're almost at 100 subscribers. Anyways, bye.